Welcome to another exciting episode of Ariel Drinks Things and Talks to You. Today, on this very cozy Sunday, I thought I would sit down and do a vloggity vlog because I haven't done one of those since the summer. It is very cozy this Sunday. So cozy, in fact, that I have no makeup on. And I did not bother to put any on because it's 2016, folks. And you don't have to always beauty yourself up for the approval of others. As long as you approve of you, then you don't have to worry about it if anyone else approves of you. Have you guys tried to put cinnamon in hot chocolate, by the way, because it is a very delightful touch. Anyway, okay, the thing that I want to talk about today is vegetarianism. I have no idea why, but yesterday I was watching some Hannah Hart, My Drunk Kitchen, and she was making a ramen burger, like a burger made out of ramen noodles, and I'm like, wow, that's a really good alternative for like vegetarians. And I was like, wait a minute, I have a whole, I was vegetarian for like 8 years of my life, so I feel like I should talk about that. So I guess I'll tell you my vegetarianism story and then like my views on it, I guess. And just as a disclaimer, everything that I believe about like vegetarianism, that doesn't mean that somebody else believes the same thing. So like, it's my own reasons, it does not encompass every vegetarian. It's my own opinion, basically. So I first became vegetarian when I was in 7th grade, and the boy that I was dating at the time, he was vegetarian, and I thought that was the coolest darn thing I've ever seen. So I decided that I was gonna be vegetarian as well. And so that's when I started not eating meat anymore, because when you're in middle school, you're like, I wanna do something different. I don't wanna be like anybody else. I just wanna be me. So I was like, boom, vegetarianism. That's what I'm gonna do. So I guess that was, most people who start to be vegetarian do it because of animal cruelty and for like health reasons, like, oh, red meat, causes heart attacks, so I will not eat red meat anymore. That's fine. But just how I started to become vegetarian was because my boyfriend in 7th grade was also vegetarian. So yay, conformity. So after that, even like after I was, I went to high school, whatever, I didn't talk to this kid anymore. We stopped dating, blah, blah, blah. I still was vegetarian because I really liked it. I felt really healthy not eating meat. And also, I kept being vegetarian because it was kind of cool to be the girl known as being the vegetarian. I don't know, I guess it really wasn't that long ago, but I feel like vegan and vegetarian and gluten-free and stuff is like a trend now. Like in my teen years, not a lot of people were vegetarian, but it was kind of like starting to be cool. So anyone who was vegetarian was like the ultimate hipster. So that's mostly why I kept being vegetarian, which is such a pretentious reason, but that's life. And I'm just being honest here. So that's what happened, and I started not eat meat, and it was kind of hard for like the first couple weeks. Like, my mom has been off and on like vegetarian and vegan and like gluten-free and stuff her entire life, so I've kind of gotten used to going through phases of like eating different kind of substitutes for foods. I grew up drinking soy milk my entire life. My mom did not believe in feeding us cow's milk, so we always drank soy milk or rice milk or almond milk. So I kind of had that as like a basis my entire life. So being vegetarian was not that hard because I was used to eating kind of weird substitutes for things, if that makes any sense. And so really, like, my parents were both totally on board with it, and they were like, sure, like, next time we go to the grocery store, we'll get you some veggie burgers, and we'll cook those every time we have hamburgers for dinner. Or like when my mom makes turkey chili, she'd make like a separate thing, like a veggie chili for me, and that was really nice. And my dad was the same way. He's like, oh yeah, you don't eat meat, that's fine, I'll make you like a veggie side dish for anything we're eating at dinner, which was really nice. Yay, parents. Woo! Thanks, guys. So that made it really easy. I know for some people that I've talked to about it, it's really hard for them to get into vegetarian lifestyle. Like, their parents just, they're on board maybe, but they wouldn't go out of their way like my parents would to like make separate dishes and like make sure a dish is vegetarian. So I don't know, I guess that's a challenge that some people face, which kind of sucks. But if you live by yourself or if you're in college, it's probably easier to cook your own vegetarian stuff. What else did I want to say about this? I did eat fish and I did eat eggs and you know, I had a lot of peanut butter too and all of that because protein is very important. Yeah, so like 7 or 8 years of that and it was really fine. Every time I went to a restaurant, there was pretty much always an option for a salad at least. So like when I'm with my friends, I don't have to be like, I have nothing to eat. And more recently in our culture, there are more selections for vegetarians and vegans, like I mentioned. Like there's like a veggie burger at every restaurant now. It's crazy. Like Chipotle, for example. I love Chipotle. Oh my God. Chipotle has the option that they just came out with like a couple months ago that's sofritas, which is like fake meat that you can put on your burrito. And I love it. Like it tastes amazing and it has really good seasoning on it and so good. So anyway, so yeah, I did 7 or 8 years of vegetarianism. And just this past summer, I started eating meat again because my hair started to fall out and I just felt like I needed a change in my life. So I started to eat white meat, with like chicken and turkey, and that's like it. No like red meat. I'm still at that point right now, and that was this summer. I feel more energized, I guess, but honestly, it's really hard to tell because I'm a very like up and downy kind of person. And I just feel like even if I did change a variable, like a diet, I don't know if eating chicken did make me energized. I don't know if that is the reason why I was energized or if I drank a lot of coffee that day or if I surrounded myself with different people. You know, there's like a lot of variables in my life right now because I'm in my 20s and because everything in my life is constantly shifting and changing and I'm like, who am I? What do I do? Like, what do I want in my life? But regardless of all of that, I feel better about myself. So I don't know whether that has to do with the chicken eating now thing or if it has to do with something else, but it's there. Okay, so quick vegetarian tips or like vegan or gluten-free or like some sort of shift in your diet. There's a lot of recipes online for like meat substitute things and it's really, really cool. Literally, if you just search vegetarian recipes, there's a ton. I would suggest if you're going like the veggie burger route or like the fake meat route, like in the freezer section of the grocery aisle, pick Morningstar. That is my favorite brand. It is so good. Also, black bean burgers are so good. Like if you order it at a restaurant, I just love any kind of black bean burger. It's the bomb. What else? Make sure you eat a lot of protein. Otherwise, you will feel really tired. Eat a lot of peanut butter, although peanut butter does have a lot of sugar in it, so just like be careful about that. Also, eggs, lots of eggs. Like have 2 eggs for breakfast every morning. Make it into an omelet. You can like mix it up too. Like you can make it into an omelet, you can make it into like stir fry. If you wanna like put some scrambled eggs and some stir fry, it's really good. You can just have a hard boiled egg. Eggs are so versatile. Also, I will say a quick blurb about gelatin. This is like, it's like I know everything about dieting. I promise I don't. I just have done this for 7 or 8 years and you catch on to things. So gelatin is in like Jell-O, obviously, and Pop-Tarts and puddings and stuff. So I would be careful of that because gelatin is ground up horse hooves. It's just kind of gross to think about. Like their little footsies are like they're being ground up for your Pop-Tart. So what other kind of tips could I give for vegetarianistic stuff? Remember that it takes a while. I'd give it like a month before you really get used to it. Like don't try it for a week and be like, it's too hard, I can't do this. Push past that and be like, no, like this is what I want to do. Anyway, that's all I have. All right. Thank you for watching my little blurbity blurb about vegetarianism. If you guys have any like comments or anything below, I'll answer those. If you have any questions or concerns or like if you liked this video or if you were like, why is she talking about vegetarianism? Where's her ukulele? Let me know. Cause like this is still like learning process for me. I don't know what exactly I want to do with this channel. I know music is a big thing, but I kind of want to integrate talking in sometimes. So let me know like what you guys thought of this video. And if you have actual comments about the topic, vegetarianism. Good. Goodbye. Cheers.